Welcome to Womad Festival 2011. After an incredibly successful first year, the Roots Architecture Workshop have returned to set a new challenge. This year's workshop will see 4 teams led by experts in humanitarian architecture, building 4 unique structures in just 4 days, in time for a Sunday night extravaganza. And this year, there's a twist.
This year we've thought that, you know what, it's important that this is one collaborative, it's not just 4 elements. So, but yet we've got 4 distinct team leaders and 4 distinct styles. So the idea that we've come up with is the game of consequences, where each team is given a different part of a random beast that comes together. It's not that they're actually making an animal, because that's too literal a brief, but the issue is, in the way of consequences, you've got to negotiate, you've got to share, you've got to participate. And what's quite interesting this year, we've got a lot of people who are trying to use the same materials, so there's been bartering going on.
We would like all the pallets.
So we've got a hooper, hooper him is the funny beast that we've created. And as architects, the issue is really about looking at the materiality, looking at the modularity of an element, and make a pattern, a rhythm, and something that has a language about it. This is 4 distinct elements, and there is linkages that are working together somehow, and these elements of negotiation. The hope is that the stage can be walked through and treated as one element, or as 4 distinct zones for different performers. And that's the workshop.
The people who are building all these constructions are led by team leaders who work in the field of emergency shelter and humanitarian architecture. We have, I can tell you the teams we have. Starting from the head of the creature, we have Tayin, who are Norwegian architects that work with humanitarian architecture internationally.
Hello, I'm Andreas Gjertsen from Tyn Tegnesto Architects, coming from Norway to be team leaders for this wonderful team here. We're the head group of the organism we're building, and we're going to be sort of the face of the stage. We'll also present the pedal powering bicycles as a key issue of the whole stage in a way.
Moving round, we've got Jack Everett, Bamboo Jack, who makes beautiful sculptures and structures out of bamboo. He's not using bamboo this year, he's using hazel, which has come from the site.
I'm the, which team member am I? Oh, I'm in the ooh team. We're the shoulders of the situation. We've bent trees, the ropes are temporary, various fixings are temporary, and then we're going to release the ropes, so that we'll find what structure we've got from doing that.
And that brings us to the middle team, which is Bill Flynn and Andy Edwards, and they're from CENDEP and Architecture Sans Frontières, and they work with emergency shelter but also run educational workshops.
My name's Andy, I'm from Architecture Sans Frontières, which is a small UK-based charity. We're constructing a platform which is the lower belly. There's 4 stages, and we're the 3rd stage, so we're sandwiched right in the middle, and we're trying to connect to Bamboo Jack on my right, who's going for something very organic with the hazel, and the German team, Foucault and Martin, who are doing the tail to my left. And so our main role is the centre stage and also how we connect to the other 2 stages.
And then the last team is Foucault and Martin from Berlin. They did a successful jellyfish theatre in London last year, made out of pallets, so they're kind of used to these sort of materials.
I'm Martin Kaltwasser. I'm one half of the artist team Köberling and Kaltwasser, so my partner is Volker Köberling, and we both are from Berlin in Germany. At Womad, we are doing this within the frame of Roots Architecture Workshop, and together with fascinating and very inspired young people, we build one section of this overall idea of building a stage. So we're building the tail.
Hi, I'm Nick from Bristol Pedal Revolution. We manufacture the Pedal Power Wow Fantastic, and we're bringing some of that Pedal Power Wow Fantastic to Womad as part of Roots Architecture 2011. Some of the drilling we've been doing this year, and hopefully even more of it next year, we've been using the Pedal Power pillar drill. This drill is driven by the bicycle at the front, so Clara's legs are going to put their energy into that back bicycle wheel, and the chain drive on the other side takes that energy up into the drill, and we can drill holes.
Hi, I'm Colin Tonks from Electric Pedals, and we're here at Roots Architecture this weekend to help out with the sustainable aspects of this amazing installation that's going on here. And the way we're doing that is on my right here we've got mobile phone charging, purely bike powered. We've got 3 people cycling, generating electricity, so converting their breakfast into electrical energy, which is then charging 25 mobile phones. And then here on the workshop bench we've got Jacques and Dan here from, both basically physicists, and they're just engaging the public, doing some crazy experiments. We've had people boiling kettles, we've had people trying to blow light bulbs, we've had people charging their mobile phones. For the audition stage we've got 6 bikes set up, and as you can see we've got a young man singing at the moment, and that's all powered by bicycles. So we've got a whole installation here, all bicycle powered, all adding that sustainable aspect to Roots Architecture here at Womad.
We're on the 4th day, we're on Sunday. We're moving up to the big event when this workshop changes from being a building workshop to actually the stages being used, the architectural experience of what they are, happens.
I'm Arthur, and I'm just finishing off the board for the stage before we put the foam on so people can dance on it.
Of our stage, so we're just drilling it all together at the minute, and yeah, it's going well.
We're making a big bird, so we've cut out the feathers, and those helped us to stick it on. So these are the wings.
In our illustration, it was shoulders of a rhino which had birds kind of perched on its back. So it came from that, really. We have our mother bird here.
We've got about half an hour left before our stages have to be inspected by the engineers, and we're trying to achieve some sort of slightly impossible structural feat. It's a crazy plan, but it might just work, sort of thing.
We're just attaching our bridge thing with ropes, I guess, and it's still a bit wobbly, as you might see. So we're going to do some legs now to make it more safe, at least feel more safe.
I'm just making a linkage between the tail and the lower belly, or the earthy part of the beast. So this is a very important connection going on here. I'm just going to make a little reference with the blue planks, which is kind of occurring all through the tail, and that links into our cantilevered stage, which then gives you the view out across where the audience is going to be a bit later. So yeah, minutes to go. If you don't mind, I'll keep cracking on.
So the big event, the big extravaganza, the final thing starts about 7:30, and this suddenly becomes no longer an architecture workshop, but a little mini festival within the festival. And suddenly the architecture comes to life because it's inhabited. As workshop leaders in Tangent Field, in a way, what we've done is created, we like to look at it as an architectural event. We have an empty green field in which we've created a canteen, a community, people working together to create something, and that's kind of what we've been doing as an umbrella.